Good morning, y'all. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you are. Today is December 24th. It's sometime in the morning here, early morning, afternoon, like 10, 11, something. I'm not really sure. Hold on, let me see. I'm on my computer. It's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. Okay, I'm on my computer, so sorry if this looks super blurry, but it probably looked about the same quality as my phone. So, whatever. Yeah, whatever. One day I'll start using my camera again, but sorry, I thought my daughter was coming up here. This ain't the day today. But sorry, I haven't been on here for those who have been watching. I haven't been on here because I've been feeling poopy, y'all. My spirit has been down. It has not been up, and I think it's because I was trying to do this 90 days, 90 days of positivity, whenever you're doing something right, try to do something right. So, yeah. But I am here today because I want to talk about mental health a little bit. I think that right now is a time to talk about it. Every day is a time to talk about it, but it's winter time. The holidays are here. A lot of people have loved ones that they're not spending the holidays with. Um, a lot of stuff has happened since COVID. So, I think the energy is just, it's down. And then on top of things are still happening on a day-to-day basis that is bound to, try to steal somebody's spirit. And so I want to talk a little bit about mental health, um, because I think that even with everything that goes on a day-to-day basis, and not saying me speaking about it is gonna make a difference. I think every time somebody speaks about it, it makes a difference. But I think we are all different. We all connect to different people. We all have different stories, different ways that we talk about it. And also, I think the more that everybody talks about topics and things, we'll be able to reach more people and hopefully help more people and just spread more love and more peace and create more safe spaces for people to be able to deal with life and to deal with themselves. With that being said, I think that people should really start being a little bit more mindful of how we treat people, um, across the scale, from being in romantic relationships, from being co-workers, from being siblings, any type of relationship that you have with somebody. I think people should just really start being mindful because the world is not easy. Today's times are extremely hard, and we all need some grace and mercy. Um, I think people should stop trying to take advantage of people. And yes, I understand that the world is the world. There's good and there's bad in the world, but y'all have got to stop disregarding people and disregarding people's feelings and emotions, because there are people who are taking their lives because they don't feel like they're loved, valued, or appreciated, or even noticed. Yes. I dropped my Poppy toy by your Stay right there. Stand. By my what? You need to put some socks on because your feet are freezing. Here's some of this for your lips. Okay, we'll put some of that on your lips. And Poppy toy, you mean like that pop it thing? Mm-hmm. You dropped it where? I stand. Your flower stand. My flower stand? Mm-hmm. Okay, I get it when I finish doing this. Can you please go put some socks on your feet? Thank you. I think that people don't realize how much, like, checking up on people, showing appreciation to people, being open and honest with people, listening to people, could really help. I'm not sitting here saying that it would save everybody, because some spirits are extremely broken and some people don't understand what broke them, and that's a part of that's all a part of understanding yourself and getting better. Because when you understand what broke you, it helps you, being the person that's dealing with mental health, it helps you be able to communicate better to your friends and loved ones. And it helps you be able to just be more aware of the environments and relationships maybe that you should and should not be in, because I think that triggers play a big part. And if you stay in environments that aren't good for you, then you're constantly going to be triggered, and you're going to constantly be thinking the things that you shouldn't be thinking. And yes, a lot of it is uncontrollable, but we need to find a way to let people know this is really who we are. I think that we have to stop being ashamed of it, because some of it is not in our hands. We don't wake up every day wanting to have these thoughts, having these emotions, but sometimes they happen. And it's hard when you got to interact with people and they just don't understand. Like, you got to go to work, you got to go to the store, you got to take care of your kids. Friendships, marriages, just, day-to-day relationships that you have to deal with. Some people don't understand that it's hard some days, because maybe I tried to tell you that this is, what I go through, how I feel, and maybe your response. Oh, there's noise at my door. My car door open? I just seen it. I'm like, did my door not close earlier? Thank you. It's been open for what? All right, y'all. That was. Oh, my car door was left open. Oh, my bad. It's cold. Oh, no, baby. Oh, I hope my battery ain't just. Yeah, I hope my battery ain't just get messed up. What, Fee? Baby, I got it already. Don't worry about it, okay? Oh, sorry, y'all. It's cold over here. I got it. Don't worry about it, Fee. It's crazy, y'all. It was a little blizzard here. Okay, but. So, Phoenix, please don't start that, okay? Go downstairs. You don't even need to worry about it right now. I said I got it for you. All right, y'all. My bad. Okay. So what I was saying is, it's hard because maybe at some point, you've opened up, or somebody's opened up, and they've tried to express, how they feel, their emotions, and the way somebody responded was just like, I shouldn't have. This is the person to open up to, and this isn't funny, but it's real. And I don't think people realize how hard it is to open up and let somebody know. I deal with depression. I'm depressed. I think about hurting myself. I think about not wanting to be here. I don't feel like I'm worthy. I don't feel like you love me. I don't feel like anybody loves me. I don't feel like I belong in my family. I feel like I don't have a family. Like, people look at this as people like playing a victim. And to a certain point, I think there is a balance of people who may do, but who am I to judge and say somebody is? Because somebody could easily think in my situation in my life that I could be playing victim, and it's it's perspective. But to what point do you just disregard somebody to where you never take the time to like really see, like, are they playing victim? Is something really going on? Like, like people go to therapy. Sometimes therapy don't help. Sometimes medication don't help. I think the biggest thing that people dealing with mental health and depression and suicide is they don't want to feel like a burden to anybody. Like, you don't want to feel like a burden to anybody. You don't want to call somebody and be like, oh my gosh, today I feel like killing myself. Like, who wants to get a phone call like that? But then you have people who always say, call me, call me. I'm here if you need me. Call me, call me. Like, those are serious words to people who really need somebody to call, who really need a place to go, who really need a safe haven, who really need a shoulder, who really need some unconditional love, because y'all, it's ugly and it's hard and it's emotional and it's depressing. Like, so if you have a loved one or a friend or anybody that you know that deals with depression, if you have anybody that you know who has to live with having someone who took their life because of depression, if you have friends and family who have people who have passed, it's the holidays and it's cold outside and it's snowing, some people got to stay in the house, you can't get out, check on those people and make sure that they're okay and let them know how you feel. Like, you can't take life for granted, and don't mistreat people, use people. If you don't like somebody, don't deal with them. Don't be mean to them. Don't talk about them. Don't treat them bad. Don't laugh at them. If you don't understand somebody, mind your business or try to get to know them. But we have got to value life in people's lives more than we do. Like, we have really got to start treating people how we want to be treated overall. Like, you can't be like, and I'm not judging, but in my opinion, you can't be nice to all your friends and treat everybody else like crap and be like, oh, my character is good, I'm a nice person. Your friend's perspective of you is going to be nice, but how do you treat everybody else? And if you're not treating everybody else nice and right and with respect, love, peace, and kindness, then your character is really not up there, because it shouldn't matter if somebody is your friend or if somebody isn't your friend or how you treat somebody. Like, you should treat people how you want to be treated. And if you got good character and you're a nice person, you're a kind person, then that should be what you display across the board, in my opinion. Because it's hard in this world, y'all. Like, it's hard enough. Like, it's really hard enough. There are so many things that are out of our control to where we just gotta stop. We gotta stop judging people. We gotta stop treating people less than of because of what they make or what they look like or where they come from. Those are things that we can't control. They don't have the world set up for all of us to be rich. So, like, you can't be bad that somebody's not rich. Like, everybody's not gonna be rich, and even with that, everybody don't necessarily even want to be rich. Like, I don't want to be rich. I want to have enough money to take care of my family, to like travel the world and see the world, like. But I don't want all the money in the world, because it really ain't, like, what I'm gonna do with it. I mean, I want my kids to have money. Like, if I could get, generational wealth, I mean, of course, yes. But just an abundance, just a ridiculous amount of money. Like, I mean, I'd probably be feeding the masses, you know, trying to save the world with it if I had it. But y'all get what I mean, what I was saying. Y'all know what I was saying. But yeah, so I'm just looking at the snow, y'all. But yeah, so that was it. Sorry if this is not light and bubbly, but that's just not how I'm feeling. I'm feeling a little low. So, but this is a real message. This is something that I think is real. This is something that I'm planning on talking about more. And any ways and things that I do that help me, I'm going to share them with you. I plan on talking to other people, more people about this, sharing information, sharing help. Yeah, because we all need some love, some peace in our lives. So, with that being said, everybody have a good holiday. If you celebrate the holidays, if you don't have celebrate the holidays, just have a fantastic day. My computer is tripping. Sorry. Reach out to somebody today. If you are somebody who deal with depression, and you're feeling kind of low today, reach out to somebody, please. Reach out to somebody, multiple people, if that's what you need to do. Find something that you can do to try to take your mind off of whatever it is that got you down. I know it's not easy. Trust me. I've been there for like 4 days. Think about the same stuff over and over and over and over again. It ain't got me nowhere. It ain't got me nowhere, and it's not funny, but I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's life. I mean, sometimes you have days where you like, oh my gosh, like, I'm tripping, like, I got this, I can beat this, and then you got days where you can't. It's days where it just kick you off your feet, and it is what it is. Like, I pray one day that we all be able to find a way to beat it and get through it and get over it. That we all feel worthy, that we all know that we are loved, that we are accepted, that nothing is wrong with us, and God perfectly made us. We just been through some crazy shit. We just been through some crazy shit that got us fucked up, and we done been in some crazy relationships with individuals that fucked us up, like, before we even had a chance. But if you think about it, sometimes those people ain't have a chance, and those people ain't have a chance, and those people ain't have a chance, and it's deeper than just the surface, like, and that's the generational curses and stuff like that. That is deeper than us, and until we all come together, until we all be vulnerable, we all open up and talk about the things that bother us, until we all talk about the things that we do wrong amongst other people and why we do them. Like, people don't just, like, I was about to get off here, but people don't just do things to just do them. Like, I don't feel like people just hurt people to hurt people. People don't just cheat to cheat. People don't just steal to steal. People don't just lie to lie. Like, there's something behind that. And until we can all set a fair playing ground for men and women, every culture, every race, every age, until we can set a fair playing ground, a safe place for people to be able to sit there and be like, you know what, I cheat because of A, B, and C, because all I know is cheating because my parents cheated, or all my friends cheat, or when I wasn't cheating and somebody broke my heart, or A, B, and C. I like stealing because, when I was younger, I was deprived of everything. I was one sibling out of 10, and we never had anything. So, they steal. and I'm not giving people excuses, but until we realize ourselves and our bad habits and the things that we do, and open up a place for other people to talk about that stuff, I think that stuff will help, because I think that all plays into everything. That's a part of trauma. That's a part of mental health. That's a part of depression. People just keep playing out cycles and doing things that are not for the better well-being of everybody. And oh, that's not recording. My computer just like timed out. But like it's all connected. Like it's literally all connected. You can have a parent that came from abuse, trauma, physical, mental abuse, and they have kids, and then they do it. What you think their kids gonna have? Their kids gonna go through the same thing, and it doesn't go away. You just grow up with it as an adult, and a lot of people are made to suppress those emotions. And what do you what does the world think is gonna happen if you keep inflicting trauma on people, but you don't set up any places for these people to be open and speak about it? Realistically, you got women laughing at men who want to be open and vulnerable and speak about their emotions and their feelings and how they feel after breakups and how they feel after divorces, and men being in abusive relationships, men being molested, men be you have women who laugh at this. So men, they don't have a platform. They don't have nowhere near as many, and this is not funny, but this is real, nowhere near as many groups, organizations. You get on social media, how many men places do you see? How many men groups do you see? None. But there are gazillion amount of groups about talking about toxic men, coming out of abusive relationships, dealing with narcissistic men, dealing with abusive fathers, dealing with abusive. You got all this for women, but there's none of this for men. So that right there is an imbalance. These men are holding in all of this anger, this rage, this emotion, this sadness, this hurt, because they can't be emotion. And emotion is a lot. A lot of people may think emotion is just being sad, or emotions is everything: happy, sad, angry, upset, frustrated, confused. All of those are emotions, and men are not supposed to show any of their emotions, but they're supposed to be the man, the rock. But at the end of the day, they're human. So that's not fair. That's not right. Where they gonna go to heal? Then you have mothers who go through postpartum. We gotta go back to work. We gotta provide for our children. We gotta have the choice: do I want to be a mother or do I want to work? I got so much pressure on me. I'm going through so much. Then you have men who don't know how to be emotional, who don't know how to open up and be vulnerable, and they don't understand what that postpartum is. They don't understand how they may need to step in for a woman and help her. They don't understand that she's going through so many emotions. They don't understand that it's gonna last. It might last a little bit longer than the time that she's off of work. Like people think that when mom goes back to work, everything is okay. Like, it's not. We tired, we stressed. After we have the baby, we still got to get up and do everything. We still doing everything. We feeding the baby. We still cleaning the house. We still doing A, B, and C. Depending on the type of relationship that you're in, you might have to do more as a mom. But at the end of the day, and I'm not discrediting men, because I know there are men out there that do that, but I'm just talking on more of a wider percentage scale. Women still do it. Like, we still do it. Like, we still do it. Whether if you're single or you're not, like, we still do it. And it's such a huge, like, we having children. Outside of just when we have cycles and have people say, women are, because different women are different on their cycles. But, and I heard somewhere, I don't know if it's true, maybe I should look it up, but I heard women have more testosterone in them when they're on their cycle. We're supposed to be more angry. Yeah, think about that one. And men have all the testosterone, and they're not supposed to have emotions, and they're too angry. Think about that one. We have got to be more of a community. We have got to set up an environment for all of us to be able to heal, for all of us to be able to be vulnerable, be open, and talk about these emotions and come up with solutions to where we can help each other. We are not in this alone. Like, we are not in this alone. We are all in this together. It takes a village to raise the children, and it takes a village to keep the village going, regardless of what anybody thinks. Nobody can do this by themselves. I don't care how independent, how strong, how nothing. There's days where you wish you had somebody to help you. And that mentality of being able to do it by myself. I don't need no man. I don't need no woman. I don't need that. That's a whole defense mechanism. Why? Because you've been let down. So now you feel you don't need nobody because you've been let down and you can't do it by yourself. But now you projected that you don't need nobody, so you don't seem vulnerable, and so you don't seem weak by saying that you would like somebody and that you do need somebody. You're just tired of being let down. You're just tired of somebody not showing up, and that's okay. We live and we learn, but don't get so hardened and so defensive to where we are not able to give and receive love. That's what we need. And don't nobody have time for it for nobody. You only got time for it for the people who you want to have time for it. You don't have time for the homeless people. You don't have time for that one girl at work that don't talk, who look like she crazy. You ain't got time for that kid that be acting out in class every day because he don't get no attention at home. Nobody has time for that stuff. But you know when you will have time, when it affects you. I think that's how things work when it affects you directly, and then you have the empathy. But why have to have something traumatic happen to you for you to have the empathy to understand somebody else? Why not just try? Why not just slow down and honestly be like, you know what, I don't understand this person. Let me try to see where they're coming from. You know, maybe I didn't mean to hurt this person's feelings, but maybe what I did hurt their feelings. Maybe it was my tone. Maybe it was my words, because, you know, I don't know everything about everybody. Everybody don't know everything about everybody. We don't. We think we don't even know everything about ourselves. Every day we're learning something different about ourselves. We're changing every day. We're changing every decade. So that's impossible. We need to be able to talk. We need to be able to be vulnerable, open up. Somebody's getting frustrated. So I'm about to get off of here, y'all. But I just want y'all to love on yourself and love on somebody else. Love on everybody. Like, really allow people to open up and be vulnerable. Stop laughing at people. Stop judging people. You don't know what's going on with them, y'all. It's real hard out here, for real. Like, what you may think is funny could be somebody's last straw to push them over. They've been laughed at their whole life because ain't nobody took the time to try to understand them. Just because what you want to do is something that half the world is doing, that don't give you the right to laugh at somebody else who want to do something different, who want to be something different, because they talk different, their interest is different, they dress different. It's not cool. It's not cool. And don't disregard those. Cry out for help. Don't wait till tomorrow, because we are not all promised tomorrow, y'all. So I love y'all. Have a great day. Love on yourself. Love on your neighbors. Spread some love, peace, joy, and kindness today. I can't stop my computer.